Good evening. Hope all is well. Hope everyone's doing all right. My name is Vincent Tucker, and I will be your instructor for this semester, the spring semester, online instructor for this spring semester. This is calculus. And the way this course is set up, once again, like I mentioned, is online. And we do not have any scheduled class meetings at all this semester as far as lecture is concerned. You will be expected to learn according to the supplemental or any supplemental information that you have, whether it be your textbooks. I created, I didn't create slides, I found some slides for you that were created for this course. And also we have lecture videos. Now I do have pre-recorded lecture videos from calculus classes that I taught in the past that I could send you guys if you have any questions on anything. And but the videos, the video links that I sent as well, and I'll go to them and show you, are very, very good, So it's really all about communication and making sure you stay in contact with me. I will have office hours that you can attend. Everything will be done through Zoom, and I'll show you how that will occur. And of course, my my notes aren't up. So anything that I do, if you ever need help, you ever come to an office hour, or if you email me, you want to know how to do a certain type of problem, it will just be like this, and I will just write on the screen live and talk about it. If you have a question, let's say if we can't meet, and you shoot me an email, you let me know the problem that you're dealing with, I can walk through the problem, make a quick video for it, send it to you. Like I said, I'll be writing, talking, and everything will be happening in live time. All I ask is that if you do come to, whether it be an office hour or if you have a question, you email it to me, make sure you actually have the question ready for us to discuss. So in other words, what I mean by that is that don't come to an office hour or shoot me an email that says I have problems with derivatives. That doesn't help me and it doesn't help you. If you have a problem with the derivatives, then pick out a problem that deals with derivatives. In other words, go into your Webassign assignments, which is what I'm about to show you next. Go into your Webassign assignments, try a problem out. If you can't figure it out, then that's the problem that we need to address. Give me something to work with. In other words, help me help you. That would be the best way to streamline our time, make most of the time that we have available, especially if you come to an office hour. You may not be the only one there. So if you have your problems ready for us to discuss, it will make things way easier. So if you look at a problem and say, I don't even know where to start with this one, then let's do that problem. That's how I would rather you handle, whether it be office hours or shooting me an email. Just saying, once again, I have a problem, with a topic does not help our situation, because I could pick a problem and that really doesn't address your issue. But if you have the problem that you couldn't figure out, then we can go ahead and address that problem. So make sure you have your problems ready for us to attack. So once again, this is an online course. There will not be any scheduled lectures that we will have throughout the semester, but I do have previously recorded videos that I could send you if you wanted to see them. And then also, like I said, I sent you an email that had videos and instructions on supplemental activity and activity supplemental information. So if you go to Canvas, any email I send you, I will always communicate with you guys at some point throughout the semester, just whether it be just checking in, making sure everything's all right. I will be checking Webassign, making sure you're doing your work and everything like that. But any email that I send, it will be archived right here in your announcements in Canvas. So notice these are the 4 that I've sent to you already. The first one is just greetings and course description. Here, PowerPoint slides, let you know where those are. And here are the video lectures that link to that. So notice that all of the videos, notice it has derivatives. All of these videos are entitled according to the thing that you're dealing with. If you want to deal with a chain rule, video on chain rule. Antiderivatives or integrals, they're here. So if you have any problems with any of those things, they're titled, differential equations goes past this class, so you wouldn't be doing differential equations. So really, integrals is where our class would stop. So these first three blocks, well, hold up, I thought it was three, because that's 1, 2, 3. I see both of these are derivatives, so I was counting that as one. All three of these derivatives. Anyway, so here integrals is where our chapter 5 stops. So you wouldn't go past integrals as far as this this website is concerned. Okay, and of course, if you have any questions or anything up here, let me know. Shoot me an email and we'll talk about it. Also, your modules. If you go here, modules, that's where all of your PowerPoints are located according to section. This section 1, 2, 1, 4, 5. And I broke them all up as far as in reference to their chapters. If you were to click on one. And there you go. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah. And if you want, you can download it to your computer and magnify it. Well, I think this can magnify it too. Yeah, there we go. So either way, make it larger or download it to your computer. All right. So if you have any questions or issues with any of that, let me know. Once again, it's under modules. All right. Let's see. Next thing, if we go to our announcements. The third one was your required materials, which is Webassign access. You do not, like I said in the email, you do not have to purchase a textbook, but you do have to purchase access to Webassign, whether you do that through TCC or through Webassign, Cengage itself. You do have to purchase access to Webassign. All of your assignments, tests, and everything will be generated through Webassign. Here is your class key that will enable you to be able to link to and enroll into the shell. And I'll show you that in a second. Make sure you follow those instructions, and then that'll get you in there. But like I said, I'll go to their website, Webassign site in a second. I just want to show you this also, Webassign specifics. So just to let you know how we will be using Webassign. So I will be looking at attendance through Webassign. Remember, we're not meeting through Zoom or anything like that. So all of your attendance and activity will be determined and gauged through Webassign. So first point, you cannot pass the course without access to Webassign, because that's where all your assignments are. I already said that all of your assignments and tests will be generated through Webassign. All right. If you have any issues with anything as far as Webassign is concerned, attendance or anything like that, it's all about communications. I'm willing to work with you as much as possible, especially if you let me know that you're having issues, but you're trying to get stuff done. I'm here to work with you and help you to get it done. So make sure you communicate. It's all about communication. Extensions, it's all about communication. It's not that big of a deal. Just, communicate with me. I will not know you have an issue unless you let me know. Every semester, I have people that fall off the face of the earth. They don't let me know anything. They don't withdraw, and I don't have a choice but to give them an F. So in order for me to not think you're one of those type, you got to let me know something, and then we can work it out. When it comes to homework, Webassign does not let me set it up for unlimited amount of attempts. The highest is 100. So I set it for that. So when it comes to your homework, you have 100 attempts to make the best grade possible and to get whatever practice you want to get in there. So all of your homework will have 100 attempts set that way. If you see otherwise, let me know. I might have missed something. I'm human. I could have easily missed an assignment and not set it for 100. So make sure you let me know. But all of your homeworks are supposed to be set for 100. All of your test reviews should be set to 100 attempts as well. That's what I said right here. As far as your homework is concerned, this is how I'm scoring homework in my grade book. So with 100 attempts, your goal should be to at least, at the minimum, get a 75 on your homeworks. Notice how I'm looking at it, 75 to 84.9. You'll get a 90% in my grade book for your homework. 85 to 100, then you'll get 100%. All right, now you will see test reviews that are very similar to your actual tests themselves. They are not mandatory. You do not have to do them at all. You do have to do your homework. you do not have to do your test reviews. But if you score 85 or better on your test reviews, then I will add 5 points to that respective test. So if you do test review 1, then that 5 points will be added to test 1, but you have to score 85 or better. All right. Let me see. So test reviews, not mandatory, 85 or better. Yeah. So you don't have to do those. Once again, you do have to do your homework. Test reviews you do not have to do. Now your test, you do have to do as well. So the only thing that you have to do in this class are homeworks and tests. Homework, tests. Only things you have to do. Once again, test reviews are not mandatory. Now, your tests are what they are. You get 2 attempts on those. They're not timed, but they are what they are. If you get a 75 on a test, it is a 75. So your tests, they are what they are once again. And you are expected to email me a copy of your scratch work for your test, just your test, not your homework. So any scratch work that you have for your test, and there should be some work. I know there are all types of apps and all the stuff out there, but there should be some work that you should be doing to make sure that you're actually doing this work, and I should get a copy of that scratch work. All right, so hopefully you're not using apps to your detriment. So make sure you are making sure you're learning and getting the knowledge, because if I'm not proctoring tests, but we are going to have a midterm and a final exam that will be proctored. We'll talk about that in a second. So you do want to make sure you set yourself up for success. You don't want to be using something that will make things too easy for you. You're not actually learning. And don't forget, after Calc 1, there's Calc 2, Calc 3, and depending on your major, you do want to make sure you learn this stuff. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get whatever practice in necessary to build up your foundation. All right, so let's go to Webassign. But once again, anything I email to you guys will be here in Canvas announcements. All right, did that one. All right, so typing in webassign.com will take you here. You want to register, and I saw that some people are already registered, enrolled, so great job on that. You hit enter class key. Go back, I don't think I emphasized, so enter class key is right here. And I gave you that class key in your, in the email. Hit enroll. It's Tucker 477963668. Hit enroll, and then there goes the class. There go my name. Continue. Then you'll go ahead and set up. Either you'll create an account or go ahead and sign in, depending on if you dealt with Webassign before. You may already have an account. If not, you would type in an email and then create an account. Let's see, you may just create an account. Okay, yeah, so do you want to type in an email, just hit create an account, hit student, then you type in your email right here. And then, just go from there, following instructions. All right, so let's get in there. All right, so here's your course right here. Notice you have all of your assignments. Everything's already open. Chapter 1 through 5, test review 1, test 1, test 2. All of your tests and everything are separated by your chapters. So you're able to block it off and focus on each chapter. All right. Make sure once again, you're taking good notes, setting up your foundation great. Even if you don't do the test review, remember your test review is not mandatory, but you do want to at least take a look at them because they're very similar to the actual test itself. At least you'll know what to study for and what to set yourself up for when you go into the test for the first time. So you at least want to take a look at the test review, even if you don't do them. All right. So now due dates. I haven't put them up here, but I already have my due date set in mind. So the week after spring break is when all of chapter 1, 2, and 3 will be due. Now, I'm trying to give you a little leeway, try to give you room to be an adult and have life occur. And you don't have to necessarily jump and ask me for an extension every time there's a due date, not trying to have multiple due dates throughout the session. So you're going to have 2 major due dates. That's the week after spring break, because I'm trying to give you an opportunity to have a spring break. So the week after spring break, and I'm going to put these dates in here right now. You notice they're not set yet, but it's going to be the week after spring break, probably that Friday. So you're going to have spring break, and then you're going to come back. That week after spring break is when we're going to do midterms. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a series of times and days in that week in which I will be proctoring midterm tests. So that week, go ahead and prepare yourself for that week after spring break. So y'all should have, if you're going to go out of town, you should have went out of town, and now you're back. So that's what I'm doing that for. That's why I'm saying the week after midterms will be the week after spring break will be a midterm. And the only reason I'm not doing it before spring break, well, I know that a lot of you are going to have other midterms during spring break. And then also, if you notice what we have here, we have chapter 1, 2, and 3, but we have 5 chapters altogether. And so what I was going to do is, since I have 3 chapters, and then 2 chapters is how I'm breaking it up. I'm not breaking it halfway. It's doing 1, 2, 3, and then chapter 4 and 5. So your midterm will be on chapters 1, 2, and 3. And since that's more content, more chapters, trying to give you more time to make sure you're ready to take that test. And then chapter 4 and 5 will be your final exam. So you're having 2 tests that have to be proctored. And your midterm and your final exam, these other tests will not be proctored. So test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're doing it on your own. Get the call quizzes, or I don't know, checkpoints, I don't know. But I think tests carries more weight and makes you feel like, that is really worth it doing. So I like calling them tests. But anyway, test 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 are not proctored. You get 2 shots, you do them on your own time. But we will have a midterm that is proctored and a final exam that is proctored. So that last week of class will be a final exam week. And once again, you'll have multiple times in which you can come in, Zoom in. Everything's gonna be through Zoom. So you're not meeting me anywhere, going to the testing center, doing everything through Zoom. And when we get closer to that time of testing, I'll send you information on how we're going to do it, the Zoom link, make sure you come with your ID, show it to the camera, all that stuff like that. So if you have any questions on anything, make sure you email me and we can talk it out. Or if you want to personally ask questions, I haven't set up my office hours yet, but what you can do is email me. We can set up a Zoom time to meet and talk about any questions or concerns that you have about moving forward. So that most definitely is on the table. But once again, you have 2 proctored events, your midterm and your final exam. Your midterm is going to be on chapters 1, 2, and 3. Your final exam will be on chapters 4 and 5. Your midterm will be the week after spring break. So once again, gives you all that time to get chapter 1, 2, and 3 knocked out and prep for your midterm. And there will be a midterm review. I haven't created that stuff yet, but I'll put it in here. And then after that, chapters 4 and 5, we'll be able to knock that out, and then prep for that final exam. There will be a review for that as well. Also, you can move ahead. There's nothing stopping you from moving ahead. Even if you want to take your proctored test early, it's all about communication. Like I said, it's all about communication and lining up our schedules. I don't have a problem with that at all. Just about making sure that I have time to do it. And so if you want to take your midterm early, even if you get to the point you want to take your final exam early, I don't mind working with people. You can easily come sit in one of my classes, be taking your final exam while I'm dealing with, different ways we can work it out. So it's all about communication. Once again, let me know if you have any questions. Of course, you would just click on these. Is it not? Okay, there we go. Oh, no, you guys wouldn't see it like that. Here we go, view. All right, so trying to show you guys how you see it. Let's take it out like that. All right, so it's not adjusting the way it should. Anyway, I was trying to take the answers out and everything like that. So when I click on it, of course, I see answers and everything, but when you guys do so, it will not, this one is just plugging in values and everything, but this is just not an example of how you will see it. And once again, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. They give you hints that you can click on and stuff like that. Of course, you guys wouldn't get the solution or key, but yeah. All right, let's see. Is there anything else? I mentioned I will email you guys the office hours. Told you I would be taking attendance off of your activity in Webassign. If you're interested in seeing previously recorded lectures, I'll just go ahead and line it up and send it to you guys, and you can take a look at it as you see fit if you decide to. So I think that's it. So from there, it's all about communication once again. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or comments, even after seeing this video, let me know, and we can move from there. Other than that, wish you guys well. Hope you have a great semester. Make sure you communicate with me, and I will most definitely be trying to communicate with you throughout the semester. So be on the lookout. Other than that, take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon.